Hey everybody, I got a late night one here for you. Ethan Klein is apparently going to quite possibly sue Taylor Lorenz. In fact, I think it's pretty likely that he's going to add her to the lawsuit. She started accusing him of essaying women, and this is kind of wild. I don't know that he's been harassing anybody. Okay, now there's some old 10-year-old like videos from edgy videos from YouTube that I'll show you guys here later on. I wouldn't consider them SA at all. But here's the deal. Taylor Lorenz is going above and beyond out of her way to inject herself into this whole lawsuit. She's pretending to still be a journalist, even though she was fired. I think she was fired from New York Times. She is so freaking creepy. Okay, for anybody to sit there and be like, oh, well, you're creepy and stuff, you know, look at this. Remember Taylor Lorenz whenever she was trying to contact over and over again Kellyanne Conway's 15-year-old daughter? And the father had to finally say, hey, stop contacting my underage daughter. You creep. You're a 93-year-old woman. You know, actually, I believe she's 40 years old now, but you all understand what I'm saying. 93-year-old woman. And she actually does still call herself a young lady. It's creepy. It's really weird. We'll get to that. She literally calls herself a young woman in this conversation with Ethan. So, anyway, just to make sure we don't get it memory hold, okay? Creepy Taylor Lorenz here, trying to contact over and over and over again 15-year-old daughter to get dirt on her mother. As if the child's ever going to give up her own mom. You know what I'm saying? But then it gets worse than that. She doxed two people that I know of. One of the main ones being here, Libs of TikTok. And of course, left-wing media going, there's a proper term for what happened to the Libs of TikTok creator. It's not doxing. The correct word is accountability. Oh my God. That's so bad. Well, it's not really doxing if we just don't like you. I guess that's one way to do it. But anyway, that's just some backstory on Taylor Lorenz. Let's jump right into the drama here. Let me go ahead. I'll turn this off and this one on so we can hop right on in. And Taylor Lorenz posted this. I had to screenshot these because a lot of these have disappeared. Luckily, I had the foresight to screenshot them before I went into work today. Taylor posted this. She is acting silly. She is obsessively accusing me of SH, you know, the harassment part, not the assault part, based on one 10-year-old video. It's bizarre. Also, Taylor, I must break it to you, but you are not a quote-unquote young girl. Now, I didn't get the beginning conversation to this, but it's brought up so many times as to what kicked it off that we don't really need it as much. So here's their private messages. Now, Taylor Lorenz leaked these private messages first, but she only leaked a small amount, so we're going to be going through a lot. Bear with me. Provide me a written apology by the end of the day. If you would like to avoid litigation, go ahead and ask an attorney about your exposure on saying someone SH's young girls. You are an effing journalist. Jesus Christ, you need to get your S together. And then she responds back, hi, Ethan. Here is a video of you SHing a teenager. Is this a fake video? Please let me know. He responds back, this video is 10 years old. Your claim is that I'm currently doing this. He's quoting her. She says, when you stop SHing young girls and read a book, implies active and current, which she did say that. She goes, you need to stop SHing girls. Well, he at least hasn't done that for 10 years, but I'll show you guys the video in what he does real quick. It's not, I don't know, not something that I would, per se, think is okay because it involves an 8-year-old, but it is clearly a joke. It's very, very, very clearly a joke. Let me go ahead and, pull this on up here.
Image is pretty twisted up in itself. She's holding what looks like a phallic object.
Clearly joking because it's not phallic.
Giant black man.
Okay, that's funny. And a big, giant black man. Oh my God. So anyway, there's another video that they also posted. I won't show because it's pretty vulgar for YouTube standards today. But he just gets a picture of the Boston Marathon, like, survivor girl, and he starts, like, photoshopping it and zooms in between her legs and stuff while she's wearing really short shorts and stuff. But to call this harassment or anything like that, it's not like he's there in person with them. These are public photos absolutely public photos that are on the internet, and then he's joking about the photos on the internet. I don't consider that harassment. Okay, that's just silly. It is joking, clearly. Again, I wouldn't have done the bit with the 8-year-old because that's really, really, really edgy. And I'm not quite that edgy. Okay. I like to keep them definitely at adult level for sure. Maybe I'm just not as funny as what old Ethan was. I don't know. Regardless, when you're going to sit there and take that joke out of context, you're probably not a good person. Anyway, so this goes to, oh, right. That's right. I got a bigger thing of this. So he says video's 10 years old or whatever. What is this here? Okay, even the dumbest haters don't accuse me of SHing women. Okay, and then there's another. This is what was posted before. I can't read that because it's so tiny. So I leave the option to you. End of the day to give him an apology. And then she says, you continue to post weird S things about myself and other women on your story about us, waiting to F Hassan. He's just saying you're wanting to get with Hassan and you're wanting to bang him and whatnot. That's not harassment to say that. What are you talking about? Are you saying that you plan on stop making these S comments towards me and other women? He said, how can I stop doing something from 10 years ago? They're kind of talking past each other here. And he says, okay, well, for one, you aren't a young girl, are you? How old are you again? She's 40. I would call myself and the other women you are harassing by making S comments. Young women, this is not something you did 10 years ago. You have been posting weird S stuff on your story about me and other women constantly in recent weeks. You implied I was a pedo the other day. PDF file. Which I actually that's funny. I didn't even read this part earlier. I just retweeted a part of her that she's got an entire fundraiser for underage surgeries for trans people. I retweeted that with just saying the 4-letter word, PEDO. Because it's like, that is what that is. That is what it is. So, I guess we're pretty good in agreement on that. That's really shocking. I didn't think Ethan would go that far. Good for you, Ethan. I think it's incredibly weird how you keep making S comments about myself and other women. Do you plan to stop? He said, okay, we'll see. Thanks for your time. Here we go. I genuinely don't get it, Ethan. I have no problem with you yelling at me every day about my political beliefs. That's your prerogative, and we can disagree. But making comments about my and other women's S lives is gross. Will you stop doing that? ? He says, snark is a brain disease. I agree, so why are you participating in it? Why can't you critique women you disagree with without making S or misogynistic comments? He said, good luck with that. And she says, good luck with getting you to stop harassing me and other women by making S comments. This is just ridiculous. This is like literally watching any kind of secretary get into an argument with someone, the worst type of people on the planet. Okay, I'm sorry. Secretaries, I don't like them. Not that there's not good secretaries out there, but and I deal with a couple of good ones. Don't get me wrong. I've dealt with bad ones most of my life. It's very rare to have good secretaries out there. They just are, their jobs are worthless. Anyway, most of them, anyway. So anyway, he says, convincing literally anyone outside your snark bubble that I'm S harassing anyone. Now he says, it's still this same thing. Okay, here we go. I don't participate in snark subreddits, Ethan. You do. Okay. I don't believe that at all. At all. What you're doing, posting gross S commentary about myself and other women's S lives, is harassment, and it's S. You know, whatever. I'm tired of censoring myself. I really am. I hate this platform. All he said was you wanted to get with Hassan. I mean, for the love of God, is it that bad? You've made weird comments about my S life, Anisa's S life, and other girls. What are you talking about? What? Anisa's is public. She does OnlyFans. She literally destroys her husband's life every day. Every day. Also, Anisa's getting involved in this too. I probably should have mentioned that. I'll show that here soon. He said, dang, that's crazy. The New York Times is still dealing with your last defamatory lawsuit. This time, there's no institution to protect you, though. So you're going to threaten to bankrupt me legally? So you're going to threaten to bankrupt me legally? Me asking God. Nice. Okay, good job, Taylor. This is hard to read. So you are going to threaten to bankrupt me legally? Me for asking you to stop SHing me. New York Times won that baseless defamation lawsuit, which was funded by extreme right-wing donors in part of a coordinated smear campaign, by the way. Not that it's relevant, but just want to make it clear. I'm asking you to please stop making comments about me on your IG story. Why are you even bothering with this? Who cares? Good God. Taylor Lorenz is absolutely pathetic here. Then there's a lot more.
Dave Smith.
What the heck? Oh, right. I was watching a video on my phone about the time. Okay. Here, I'll probably just switch to... Is this one going to work? Yeah, this one will work. Okay, guys. Bear with me here. I think this is the beginning. So, anyway. There we go. So, Taylor posted a clip. Oh, good. It's so low quality. Okay, I'll try to read this out for you. Genuinely hope you get the help because you're lashing out at a journalist who has been nothing but generous to you. Wow. Yeah. Can this go better quality, please? 720. Okay. Here we go. Do I have to do this? Okay, there we go. There we go. Now it's doing it. Okay. Watch it. It's good. Remember the message you wrote after CPS was called? We begged for your help. She says, dude, oh, she leaked all these messages, by the way, and he's just showing it. So Taylor posted a clip to Vercomro on Twitter, so I'm posting the whole thing. Got to keep everyone entertained while I'm gone. If you ever meet someone like this in real life, run. She is scary, good at gaslighting and crazy making. So, dude, what is going on with you? I genuinely don't get it. Me talking about speech rights has nothing to do with you. And again, I'd happily defend your free speech rights anytime they were under attack as well. No, you wouldn't. You go after people's speech all the time. You call it accountability when you dox them and stuff, but whatever. You're a true patriot, Taylor. Thanks for safeguarding our freedoms. Now that tables, they're turned a little bit here, or not the tables, but you know, the text messages are turned. So the blue ones are now going to be Ethan. Okay. Anyway, we begged for your help, and he says, yes, Hila asked me for help, and I have been, oh, she did. Okay. He said, we begged you for help with a crying face. Yes, Hila asked me for help, and I have been back and forth with Reddit for you. They did a whole investigation into this Reddit stuff at my request. Literally, like I said, I'd happily go out of my way to help you or anyone else who I think is dealing with censorship online. May nobody ever write such disgusting, soulless, heinous things about your children someday, as I'm sure you'll have as little empathy for them as I do you right now. But you got that Hassan retweet, so who knows? Maybe you've got a chance after all. That's so funny. Maybe she's got a chance with Hassan. Anyway, she's probably never going to have kids. She's way too old and dried up. No way, you know? And the thing about it is she's defending the CPS calls, and it's absolutely wild. She says, I have zero stake in the drama between you and Hassan, and I'm sorry that I believed an online rumor about your dog. Genuinely. Says, about my dog, and let's see. Whatever this says. I got the picture of this, so I'll show it later. I don't care about Hassan retweets. I know you think I'm on someone's side, but it's just not the case. And he says, are you too cowardly to admit what the rumor was about? No, I saw a rumor that said your dog had been pooping all over the floor where your kids play. I now know that's false. Who cares? What? Like I said, I really apologize for falling for that because I know how hard it is when people bring kids into it. I reached out to my detective at the LAPD who deals with my stalking case when Hila said people were calling CPS to see if there was anything they could do because I've had people call CPS on my family members as part of harassment campaign. I don't believe her. I don't believe her at all. No, she hasn't. Seems like quite a heartless thing to repeat as a rumor in the same paragraph urging me to get help seems quite calculated and intentional. You knew exactly what you were writing and why. You always changed up when you realized I saw it and didn't want the world to know even more about what a depraved lunatic you are. And she says, even if I disagreed with you on every single thing politically, I do those things because these are issues I care about. Again, Ethan, I'm sorry I posted something false in a single comment on my meme page once. You post false information every day, Taylor. Don't even play. Okay? Then he says, Taylor, I have plenty of resources. I don't really need the help of an out-of-work hack 2-bit that has been journalist. Good English there. Which you offered us. I begged. You sure about that? She said, the minute someone said it was false, and I have gone out of my way to help you and your family. If you don't need my help, then that's fine. He said, did I beg you for help? Says, you did ask me for help, and I did spend hours of my time trying to help you because I was willing to give you the benefit of the doubt. You are so angry at me, it's bizarre. I don't know where all this hatred and anger is coming from. He said, Taylor, did me or Hila beg you for help? Did we even ask you for help, or did you offer to help? She said, then she changes it. I offered to help, which I am happy to do because I care about these issues. And Hila messaged me repeatedly asking for help. Okay, so Ethan didn't, and apparently Hila did, so he's going to find out. Maybe Hila isn't you, but I do consider you guys a pair. He said, you sure Hila asked you for help ever, or did you offer? She says, and again, I have no ill will, literally none, but after spending hours helping you, it's confusing why you're lashing out. She said, I offered, and she asked, which again, I was happy to do. Said, ma'am, honestly, misspelled ma'am, is an important aspect of being a journalist. She never asked you for help. She literally asked if I'd follow up with Reddit. Your offer was to help was not sincere. It was made out of self-preservation, and we all knew that. Quote-unquote self-preservation. She goes, brother, what? That's her asking you for an update to your alleged genuine offer to help. She said, it is genuine, and even as you attack me today, I'd help if you were being censored online. So he's trying to tell her that Hila was being sarcastic, you know? But when you lash out over comments that are completely unrelated to you, it's really disturbing. Okay. Now, oops. Dang it. Here we go. Okay. It's genuine even as I wait, did I go too far? Okay, here we go. Never mind. But when you lash out over comments and completely unrelated, it's really disturbing. Okay, she goes, I generally hope you find peace and realize that not everyone is against you and not everyone is involved in some plot to take you down. I mean that, Ethan. And he says, thank you, Taylor. Really appreciate your genuine concern for my health and well-being. And then posted this again. He needs to log off. Every influencer has a snark page. If he wants it taken down, he needs to go through legal channels and not publicly bait them. Normally, I'd have sympathy, but Ethan has spent the past year absolutely terrorizing and stalking anyone even obsessed with Hassan while spouting vile Zionist propaganda. He needs to log off for a long time and get his head straight. No, that sounds very neutral of her, by the way, with the Zionist stuff. And clean up his house so his kids isn't crawling around in dog feces. And she goes, I'm sorry you disagree with Hassan on so many things, but it has nothing to do with me. And lashing out at me because I'm talking about speech rights is so silly. He sent the picture talking about you accusing him of putting his kids in danger. Anyway, guys, this is a lot of stuff. I don't think all of it, this is all petty drama for the most part. He's like, I actually care a lot about that since CPS visited. Oh, wait, no, let's go with here. That's too bad, but I hope one day you'll care about how your actions affected others. And he goes, I actually care a lot about that since CPS visited. Not in the way you want, but yes, I do care. Now go back to pretending your dream is to have a Substack while being completely blacklisted from anyone serious in your field, which she was fired because she posted way too much fake news. So it's, it's absolutely wild. Man, this is a long one. Holy cow. She says she really does wish him the best and stuff. Then they're arguing still. Provide me a written apology by the end of the day. If you would like to avoid litigation, go ahead and ask any attorney. Okay, so this is all of it. Okay, this is all the stuff that was before, and this is everything that I had caught up to, I think. Oh, okay, hold on. They get into this. This is pretty... New York Times won that baseless defamation lawsuit, which was funded extreme right donors. Okay, so here we go. He says, how come you don't work there anymore? And this is just hilarious, okay? I left New York Times to become a columnist, promotion from a reporter, and to work for an amazing editor at Washington Post. But I just want to make it clear once again that I'm asking, and she just hopped right over there. And he says, how come you don't work at Washington Post anymore? Because my editor, who I went there to work for, retired and left the company, and I'm not sure if you've seen what's been happening at Washington Post. None of this is relevant to the fact that you keep posting S comments about me. Well, she's really trying to obfuscate from why she got fired from both places. You're doing fanfic right now. Message me when you've calmed down. And she says, there's nothing fanfic about what you just did. Yeah, anyway. So this is all silly. This is all really, really silly stuff. How can I stop doing, let's see. Okay, for not a young girl. How old are you again? Oh yeah, she's not going to answer that. Anyway, guys, this is pretty much it. And let's get to, let's see, was there another? Okay. So Anisa Jomha jumps into the fray here. Okay, retweeting Taylor Lorenz because all these freaking leftists are parasites that just suck off each other. Pun intended. They all hang out with each other. If you are far leftist, they are absolutely, absolutely going to all lockstep with each other. Ethan's just the defector right now, and I wish he would get some more sense and actually come to the correct side of, sensibility in politics and whatnot, but that may be too much to ask. So Anisa, okay, he says, Ethan said, I did not literally, quote unquote. Oh, okay, I'll read hers first so we can respond properly. Anisa says, this is coming from a guy who literally said his goals is to harass me and Ian to the point of leaving the internet. He says, I did not literally say that. I said you guys should leave the internet after being totally disgraced financially and reputationally as a result of your own actions. Anisa, you participated in the CPS lie and Ian justified it. You guys participated in snark. You have shouted them out and used posts from there. You are an evil snark-brained loser. I am defending myself against scumbags like you, crybolly. And let's see the next one. Anisa. Okay. Anisa, open your books on CC2. Oh, come on. Don't start playing just because I clicked over. Anisa, open your books on CC2. Did you pay for Denham's, Frogan, Hassan, flight, and hotel from charity money? Did they fly coach or business? How much did you spend on the before and after parties? Wow, those Denham's and Frogan went to the Creator Clash too? Really? Oh, wow. Heartbreaking. I don't know what oh, somebody cut Teddy Fresh sticker. I don't get it. You know, that actually doesn't look bad. If it's just green and pink, I could get down with that. The rest of their stuff usually isn't great. What's this?
Hey, when you watch that video, the narcissism rage at CoffeeZilla was insane.
This is a great.
Video was just,
I know exactly what he's going to say. He gives the whole deny, what is it, Darvo. He does the whole Darvo thing, the Marxist Darvo. Deny, obfuscate. No. I can't remember the entire full thing. I don't care. I'm not going to watch through that whole thing. It's too much. But anyway, Darvo, you all know what that is. You guys will say it in the comments below. What is your idea to say the... Was it your idea to say the N-word to Tana? I want to remind everyone that I didn't effing make the content cop either, but he's talked about me as nonstop in some sad attempt. You are literally public with this. You have no reason to say that people cannot talk about you in that way. You have an OnlyFans. Shut up. Nonstop in some sad attempt to feel some type of control. I didn't even say anything until quite a while after his creepy meltdowns.
Get really in there, but
is this person calling me a
definitely
creep?
the scent. It's like I just try to like inhale it, you know? I just try to like inhale it.
Who
like,
is that?
Whenever I wake up in the morning and before I go to sleep, I just try to breathe in deep, you know?
Okay, that's creepy. Okay, it takes a special type of psychopath to play victim after what you did. And that's Ethan's last post for today. At least an hour ago. He might post more tonight, guys. Ethan, I was trying to find the post, by the way, that Taylor Lorenz showed. No. I did find them. I finally found them. I typed in the link and it just was not working. Now, of course, you know, Ethan Klein has begun threatening me on Instagram. Here's a screen recording of our exchange. I and other women have asked him repeatedly to stop making S comments about us on his Instagram story and orchestrating S misogynistic online harassment campaigns against us. I mean, it's just pathetic. Coming from the person who literally got fired from every position of journalism she could have. Doxing people, multiple people, and then also harassing underage women, underage girls online to get dirt on their mothers. Taylor Lorenz has done a lot of messed up, unethical stuff, pretty much. I would honestly say she's probably one of the most unethical journalists on the planet right now. Absolutely one of the most unethical people. And watching this go down, for the love of God, Ethan, please sue the crap out of her. I don't care so much about Anisa, whatever. They're already financially ruined. Creator Clash, not Crash. It might as well be called Creator Crash, because that's exactly what it was. It was an absolute crash. That is already ruining them. Who cares? They won't bounce back from that. Ever. Ever. It's not even possible. Taylor Lorenz needs to be taken down way more of a peg, apparently. Because she's still got the ability to go out there and spread false information. And that's not okay. Not that kind of false information, where they're literally saying that Ethan's house was so bad that his kids needed taken away. Are you kidding me? It's absolutely ridiculous. There's other things on here too, like them talking about Hassan's mansion and how it's not quite as big as Ethan's mansion, so therefore Ethan's worse. Hassan's a lot more ethical, wearing his Gucci bags and clothing. He's got like a Gucci shoes, I think it was Gucci shoes that he has. He's got sports cars. Expensive sports cars and stuff. He lives in LA. He lives in a mansion still. It's just because his mansion's smaller. Oh no, that's just so sad. That makes him so much more ethical than Ethan, right? Hello? Normal people here. Normal people that watch your guys' content? Are you serious? Absolutely insane. I don't even want to read any of that because that'll make me so mad after I just got home from a literal charcoal factory. Not even kidding. Yeah, I don't want to hear these absolute rich retards. I don't want to hear anything about it. I don't want to hear anything about it. Taylor Lorenz, you're rich. Ethan Klein, you're rich. Hassan Piker, you're rich. Anisa, you're rich. All you people can screw off when it comes to, well, who's got more money than who? Who cares? It's infinitely. Every single one of you all has infinitely more money than I do. I have to go to a factory and work every day. Okay? That's what I got to do. So shut up about it. Nobody watching your content cares about your money. Just saying, guys. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. I hope I didn't leave anything out. This is hilarious, and I hope to God that it's not... Now, we got 2 hours left. 2 hours left of the day. Till midnight. Ethan, sue her. Please. Thank you all again, and I'll see you guys here in the next one. Later.